Welcome to r/choosingbeggars, where people can't get the best but demand it anyways. This story is by Target Spot. This choosing entitled parent wants zoo staff to off an elephant, an actual elephant, so her child doesn't ask questions.
Review 1 out of 5 stars. Okay, so first off, me and my family love to visit all different types of zoos, elephants being my all-time favorite. When we took my daughter to see the elephants, I was mortified by the absolutely lack of care and concern. This elephant had the largest I have ever seen. My daughter began asking me what that was, and she was only 3, and the staff took care of these poor animals and relieved them. Maybe my 3-year-old won't be asking about gigantic elephants.
What? What? Bro, how do you even do that? You know what? I'm not even gonna ask questions, okay? It's fine, okay? Whatever I'm not even gonna ask questions. Our next post is by Whole Nother. Professional musician calls local festival on the carpet.
I would like to summarize the reasons I was given by professional musicians and presenters as to why it's okay for the Karaboro Music Festival to not pay musicians. 1. Other people work harder than musicians, which is why sound engineers and others get paid for the festival, but musicians don't. Playing music is more fun than other jobs, which is why musicians don't need to be paid, whereas everyone else is involved in the festival need to be paid for their less fun jobs. 3. Not paying musicians is what makes our festival special and unique. 4. If we pay some of our musicians, we'll have to pay all of them. Wait, what? Sorry, we only raised enough money to pay literally everyone else who works on the festival. Sorry I couldn't find any new and unique arguments for not paying musicians. They seem to be all same old dependables. Did I miss anything? Since when do we judge jobs based on how fun they are? I mean, what's wrong? I mean, what? I mean, being a YouTuber is fun. I mean, I definitely want to get paid for being a YouTuber, but I don't think you should be judging fun and pay. I think it's just you should pay everyone. If you're gonna hire them, pay them. It's that simple. And plus, who said? Did you just say like being a sound engineer is boring? Bro, that's rude, dude. That's not true. I mean, I could definitely use one, but it's not like I could afford one, so I'm not gonna hire one and then not pay them. Pretty simple. Anyways, I'm not even, you know what?
Oh shoot, my bad. I accidentally. Oops. Well, voice change. My bad. Our next post is by Laurent Doy. I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. I probably did anyways.
Review 1 out of 5 stars. I used to attend this store regularly until the shift manager accused me of abusing their free senior coffee offer. I'm allowed to have a free senior's coffee because I am a senior. I mean, I look senior, but I am a senior. And if I want my free senior coffee, or 5 a day, then I will get my 5 senior coffees. I have never been more embarrassed in my life. They implied I was some sort of entitled beggar. Now they changed their policy to free senior coffee with purchase. So I just bring my thermos while I socialize with my very important friends. You know I have very important friends in this town. No one stops me from having multiple freebies.
A 5 a day coffees. What the? Why do you even need 5 coffees a day? Are you always like awake annoying people? Maybe that's why you need 5 coffees a day. But seriously, why do you need 5 coffees a day? And especially as a senior too. Come on. It's not cool. Our next post is by 143 Hey Now. Take my family of 30 out on a free bioluminescence tour. I'd be grateful.
Can someone take my family of 30 out for free or cheap? We'll be very grateful. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Free? You can go rent a canoe/kayak for cheap. Nothing's free these days. Laughing while crying emoji. Bro, a family of 30. I probably won't even do a family I won't even do like one person, not let alone a family of 30. Jeez. What? I don't, I'm not going to question it. I mean, I'm not going to question it. I don't want to accidentally make fun of someone, something. Anyways, yeah. Our last post is by Jock BBC Boy. Body Shop Tales. Repairs cost too much on a free estimate. For context, I work in an auto repair shop in the US. The shop which I currently work is very busy with a 4.8 star rating on Google, and we average 600 to 750K per month in sales pre-pandemic. Like most businesses at the height of the pandemic, we lost work and staff, and we had to implement protocols for the safety of our staff. This story starts around November 2020. At the time, we provide customers with free estimates on any repairs that they might want done. Most body shops do. One of the protocols we had implemented for the pandemic was that customers weren't allowed to sit inside the shop. If they needed to use the restroom, we still had to check their temperatures, and they were required to wear face masks. Otherwise, they had to call the front office to drop off a vehicle for repairs or get an estimate. We had 3 estimators, including myself at the time, and our receptionist would notify us when a customer called for us. When Choosing Beggar, let's call her Karen, called in and said she was outside for an estimate, I came out to meet her and found she was already upset.
I'm here for an estimate. How long is it going to take?
I told her it will take about 15 minutes, including the photos I need to take of her vehicle.
That's too long. Why can't I sit inside and wait?
I explained that we cannot allow customers to sit inside because we're still practicing social distancing.
Well, I have other things to do. Can you just write my estimate and email it to me, please?
I told her that I didn't mind doing that for her. Got her contact info and even her business card I kept in my pocket. Karen had a 2020 Jeep Cherokee that was damaged on the left front side. She said she had hit the garage backing out. She firmly states that she's not going to get any repairs done through her insurance. I confirmed her email address. She left, and before I worked that day, I emailed her a copy of the estimate to replace the front bumper, replace the headlights and mirrors, and repair the front door and fender. All told, I estimated about $3,600 for the repairs. A couple days later, the receptionist came into my office and said she had a very upset customer who wanted to speak with me. I thought it was odd that she didn't direct the call to our general manager or the assistant. But of course, I took the call. It was Karen. I was looking over this estimate for my Jeep, and your repair cost is way too high. I reviewed the estimate with her on the phone. Parts alone were around $1K altogether, and the rest was paint and body labor.
That's an outright lie. I went to another shop and they quoted me $1,400, and they can get the parts for $400. You're clearly price gouging.
I told her that I doubt the quotes on the parts were accurate, and told her our estimate would show I wrote for OEM parts straight from the local dealership. Karen obviously didn't care. Long story short, we went back and forth for 40 minutes about the other shop's quote. Karen said several times,
I know your shop is highly recommended online, and I'd rather use your shop, but I could get it done cheaper elsewhere. Even though our shop was doing
worse than it was before the pandemic, around 300 to 400K per month. I let Karen know she had the right to choose that other shop and that I would not be able to bend on our prices. That should have been it, but no, not Karen. Maybe Karen was feeling extra jolly, but a few more days later, she came into the shop and started knocking on our locked shop door. Since we started locking the main door, our receptionist had dealt with a number of people who had knocked on the door, and her response is the same every time. The receptionist walked up to the door, calmly unlocked it from the inside, and used her body to keep the door only ajar. After talking to Karen, the receptionist came to me to address Karen. I walked out to Karen's still damaged Jeep. I know you said you won't budge on the price of the estimate, but I need my Jeep fixed ASAP. The other shop I talked to can't get me in until July, and this brand new Jeep's still looking like this. I need fixed ASAP, and I can pay $1,400. How soon can y'all take it? I told Karen it would cost at least $3,600, and we'd be able to take her Jeep as soon as the parts arrived in our shop, so her repairs won't take long. Y'all don't have the parts already here? I told her no. So how long does that take? I'm going out of town for Christmas and New Year's, and I want my car to look brand new again. I told her we would have to paint the bumper, fender, and door, and that it would take 3 days. 3 days? No, that's unreasonable. First you want to charge me more than double what the other guy would, then you don't have the parts, and now you're keeping my brand new car for 3 days? Are you the manager? I told her no, but I'll get him for her. My general manager had many more years of experience in body shops than I have been alive for. He's dealt with all types of customers and situations, so when I told him about Karen's situation, he calmly asked for a copy of the estimate, put his face mask and gloves on, and went outside to meet her. They talked very quietly for almost an hour. When Karen left, she was clearly furious by the way she slammed her damaged door and peeled out of the parking lot. General manager told me before I clocked out that day that he confirmed everything I had told Karen already, and that he wouldn't discount the repair costs even if it had been his own wife. When he told Karen that it would be 3 days of repair time, Karen had demanded a loaner vehicle. General manager had told her we don't provide loaners, and she would have to pay for that out of pocket as well. General manager said he told Karen if she didn't want to pay the cost or go through insurance, there'd be nothing further we could do. After that incident, General Manager instituted a policy of charging an estimate writing fee. It's around the going hourly labor rate for our state and serves as a deterrent for future Karens. It's also a great way for customers to pay a deposit for repairs up front. Thankfully, Karen didn't leave us a negative review online anywhere about her experience. Whew! Jeez. But... Okay then. Wow, that was interesting to read. What should I even comment on? I mean, if the other repair shop was cheaper, then go to them. I mean, you have the right, like OP said, go there. And plus, anyways, I hope your business gets better. Tell me what you think down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.